Look at all these cats! Zoe Crenshaw glanced around the town hall. Felines of every color and description sat in cages. Some looked curiously as spectators walked past, oohing and awing at the beautiful creatures, while others dozed, not paying any attention to all the admiring onlookers. "I know," her cousin Lauren Crenshaw agreed. She and Zoe ran the local cat café, with her Norwegian Forest Cat Annie seating each customer who came in. But on this Saturday, they had closed the café because Annie, a silver-gray tabby, was taking part in this local cat show. "Brrr," Annie agreed with both of them. She sat in her cage, her green eyes sparkling with curiosity. "It won't be long now before the judging for your class starts," Lauren reassured her. "Brrr! Good. Look, there's AJ." Zoe pointed to Annie's friend, who sat in her cage in the next row. The brown Maine Coon tabby seemed to enjoy the attention of the passers-by. "And there's Ed," Lauren added. The big, burly man, with monster rolling pins for arms, was their pastry chef and created the most tender, flakiest danishes anyone had ever tasted. Lauren considered herself to be a good cupcake baker, but she knew she wasn't in Ed's league when it came to pastry. She waved to him, and he waved back. "Brrr!" Annie called out to her friend, imitating Lauren and raising a paw in greeting. "Meow!" AJ returned the hello, waving her own paw. "I think Father Mike's idea of a cat show to raise money to beautify the local park was a great idea." Zoe grinned. "I didn't think there would be so many competitors, though," Lauren confessed. She hoped all the commotion wouldn't be too much for Annie. This was her first show, and at first Lauren had been reluctant to enter her, but Zoe and Annie had persuaded her. "I bet Annie will win," Zoe told her. "She's so beautiful, inside and out." Annie was 4.5 years old. The Norwegian Forest Cat was a large breed, and Annie's long, furry coat and plumy tail shimmered with health and the care Lauren had taken to brush her that morning. The customers at the café loved interacting with her, and their regulars enjoyed their chat with Annie as she sat at the table with them. "I know," Lauren replied softly, her heart full of love as she glanced at the feline. Annie seemed to sense her mood, because she gazed back at Lauren, such a sweet, loving look that melted Lauren's heart even more. "Let me know if this all gets too much for you, Annie," Lauren whispered to her, "and we'll go home." "Brrr," Annie replied, giving a little nod. "How's Annie?" Father Mike, the local Episcopalian priest, came up to them. "Brrr," Annie told him. "I think she's fine," Lauren told him. "How are you?" "This is all more involved than I thought it would be," he admitted, running a hand over his balding head. "But I can't complain about the turnout.